It's an amazing day, and it's my absolute pleasure to be here with you, TT. I mean, doing this. And I'm somewhere getting a fab on. So
yes,
she'll be joining us on set pretty soon. But it's Wednesday and a beautiful home day. So, yeah.
It is. Now, we are getting you set to kickstart your day with an avalanche of excitement and inspiration. That's what we do every single morning. It's actually really great. It's always fantastic every Wednesday because the ladies take over.
They definitely take over, and this Wednesday is definitely not any different because it's going to be a fantastic one as we have amazing potpourri of amazement put together to make sure you have the exact ingredients you need to start your day.
And that ingredient today is positivity.
Yes.
We need that wave of positivity in the studio as we do everything we can to help you kickstart your Wednesday. Okay, so just so that you know, my name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I am Winfrey Agbilishe. Now remember, we do have an app, so make sure you do download the app on either the iOS or the Play Store, so that no matter where you are, even if you're already jetted off for the holidays, I'm already in the mood, you can definitely have us at the palm of your hand.
You can always watch us online. That's YouTube. Just search for TVC Entertainment. We are streaming live right now. You can also watch us on GOTV channel 16, UHF channel 49, and StarTimes channel 121. It's time for us to get set for an unforgettable morning. And this is what we have planned for today. So Wednesdays are always special. Wednesdays, relationships?
Yes, of course, but we're starting off with nutrition now. So now we have Ife Oluwa Oyebola, a dietitian now. She is also the brand manager. She is the brand manager for Avilan Food and Supplements Division. Now, a company that produces 100% natural herbal teas. Now, healthy food, supplements, spices, and seasonings. And we'll be discussing mindful eating strategies for emotional well-being and the Yuletide season.
Yuletide season, eating and, I don't know, Christmas and food, they go hand in hand.
I'm telling you, so just throughout the nutrition. We have a different nutrition plan for the end of the year.
But you know, it actually affects your brain, your gut health is what we're talking about today. Now, we also get to celebrate you and your loved ones on birthday shout-outs.
And on relationship, Olaiwola Abiola is a certified professional mental health counselor with a specialization in relationship and marriage counseling. Now, he facilitates and trains professionals from different fields of life, endeavors in becoming certified professional mental health counselors and psychotherapist at the Institute of Counseling in Nigeria and other training platforms. Now, he leads a private practice and training outfits he's founded called Love Boulevard International. And we'll be here discussing seeking professional help for relationship and marital issues.
Philo Tones is a talented Nigerian Afrobeat singer, songwriter, who burst onto the music scene in 2019. He has a really unique sound, and we can't wait for him to perform for us. He gained quite a lot of popularity among fans of African music. We can't wait for that performance.
Emanuela Akinrinde, popularly known as First Lady Ella Atkins, is an ex-beauty queen. Once a beauty queen, always a beauty queen. Yeah, the most beautiful girl in Nigeria, ECOWAS 2017, and also the first runner-up, Miss Grand Nigeria 2016. Now, Mrs. Atkins founded the Girl Power Foundation Nigeria in 2018 following her reign as MBG and ECOWAS. Now, she is also a brand influencer and a content creator with over 300,000 social media followings across Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and more. She has worked with hundreds of brands, believe me when I say hundreds of brands, promoting and increasing their reach, visibility, and in turn their clientele. She is a personal friend of mine, and she'll be here later on. Yeah.
It's Wednesday, and so the topic I'm looking forward to is actually the relationship topic.
Yeah.
Seeking professional help. It's just not something culturally, well, Nigerians are used to. I think they seek religious help.
Yeah.
I think they speak to a lot of pastors, or maybe one party at a time, never really together. I don't know. Do you know anyone that's gone for counseling before? Do you know anyone?
Not really. Welcome, ma'am. Good morning.
Hi, morning.
Morning.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good. Counseling. Yeah, of course. I mean, I think it's actually becoming a whole lot more popular these days. A lot of people actually feel the need to actually do that, especially maritally. So I've actually known a number of people that have actually gone for relationship counseling and all that. It just helps you unburden a lot and all of that. And another thing I actually noticed is that there's some organizations that actually do that now. So for their employees, so they actually specify
That
probably after a period of time, yes, they actually tell them to actually go. And then, I mean, there are just several situations, but I like how structured it is now in companies especially, and all of that, because I know a number of bank workers there was a time that there was a whole lot of retrenching, and then even after that, they actually booked them
for counseling.
Yeah, for counseling. So it's like, oh, go on onboarding and all of that, so that they'll talk you out of suing us.
But I'm wondering why it's such a faux pas. Why is it such an issue? People seeking professional help.
Well, because our mental health is very important, and if your mental health is not in in a healthy state, then it affects your work. It affects your performance at work. It affects your relationship with people at work, because everything works together. You can't have you can't have a bad relationship with people while it affects your work. Both of them go hand in hand. So I think that's very, very important. So yeah, seeking professional help, not just in the workplace, but generally, because even sometimes we don't know how much impacts what we're doing in terms of the stress that we are that we are experiencing is affecting us, and then we are projecting on our kids, projecting on our partners, projecting even to our employees. So I mean, it's very, very important. I myself, I experienced a bit of it over the weekend because I was like really stressed, and then I think after the event I had to tell everyone that, please guys, I apologize if I sort of got out, maybe I snapped at one or two people, but it's the work. And if I feel like you're not coming through, I mean, but then I also realized that it was because I was very stressed, and that's what happens when I'm really stressed. I'm still kind of stressed. That's why I snapped at you this morning.
But I think more than anything, right, what is even more important when it comes to mental health is the relationship you have with yourself. And I think that's something that a lot of people overlook. Because a lot of
loving
times,
yourself, self-love, right?
Not just live self-love, just having a normal relationship, just the same way you can sit and have conversation with people. Do you get? Like, can you actually sit and be on your own for an elongated period of time and be fine? That's what a lot of people would refer to as reflection now. It's not even just about reflecting on what's happening around you. It's also about reflecting about how you're feeling, what you're thinking. So I listen to Joyce Meyer. She talks about, have you ever sat down to think about what you're thinking about? Yeah.
And why is it that
and how it affects even the way you behave, because your thoughts affect your feelings affect your actions, and so on. So it's like
but I think self-love even has a role to play, because it's in a chain of reaction. So self-love, self-awareness, so that self-love, self-consciousness, and self-awareness, because when you get to that level of self-consciousness, that's where you're conscious of everything that happens around you and even within yourself before you get to that level of awareness. So I think awareness, it all works together at the end of the day.
It's a lot. You have to be aware.
Now, bringing family stuff out, or airing dirty linen in public is how it's been referred to for decades. But now airing it out seems to give it breeze. And
no, it's not like airing it, because I mean, if the counselor literally has a confidentiality, so they're not meant to share that.
So you know where I was going with the airing.
Yeah, I know.
We want to see if the weather is airy. That's where I was going. Let's check out the weather, guys. And good morning. It's time for a news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titilayo Onyison. Thank you for joining us. We begin in Edo State, where Monday Okwebolo has been sworn in as the governor of Edo State. The ceremony, which was well attended, took place at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium in Benin City, 2 months after the All Progressives Congress and its candidate clinched the ticket to the Dennis Osadebe House. Mr. Okwebolo took his oath of office alongside his running mate, Dennis Idahosa, and rode in an open van around the stadium. In his inaugural address, Mr. Okwebolo thanked the people of Edo State for their support in his emergence as governor, describing it as the triumph of democracy. He promised to strengthen the security of the state, linked communities together by road, and support small businesses to boost the economy. Some dignitaries, including Vice President Kashim Shettima, who represented President Bola Tinubu, Governor's Minister of Aviation Festus Keyamo, a former governor of the Edo State, Mr. Adams Oshomole, among others, attended the ceremony.
I will do right to all manner of people. I will do right to all manner of people. According to law. Without fear or favor. Affection or ill will. Affection. That I will not directly or indirectly. Communicate or reveal to any person. Any matter. Which shall be brought under my consideration. Or shall become known.
And that's all we have for the news for this hour. We have quite a bit more coming your way on Wake Up Nigeria.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past 3 years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company not just in Nigeria but throughout continental Africa to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
FM is not left out, as it is the voice of Southwest, and on TVC Digital we reach to millions. Communications.tv. Partner with TVC Communications today. Let's grow together.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slapped, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Hey team, my name is Adobe Israel, a personal trainer with iFitness, and today I'm going to show you 4 simple exercises you can do to target your... All you have to do is lay on the floor. I need you laying all the way down. You're going to have your hands, so imagine you want to swim, yeah? Have your hands forward, bring those hands to the back, chest out, bring forward, and take it back. Remember, we're imitating the swimming position. So we're going to do that for 12 reps. Get ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it back for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is targeting our back muscles. 5. Right, that was so easy. Next thing we're doing is shoulder taps. So for this one, you're going to be in the plank position. Now this is targeting the upper body, but we also want to target the abs here. So what you're going to do, palms underneath your shoulders, come into a high plank, keep your abs engaged, tight, hold here as you tap your shoulders for 1, alternating sides. I'm going to do that for another 12 reps. You ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's walk. 1, 2, control, 3. Try not to move your hips too much. 4, 5. Remember, we're engaging the abs here too. We got 1 more. Cool. All right. Now that was for your shoulders, your triceps. All right. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to do regular push-ups. Yeah. So for regular push-ups, come up, go back, up, and back. That's modified. We're doing the advanced version. Your legs are all the way up. Remember, abs engaged. Take a deep breath as you go all the way down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo. Biceps, triceps, chest, shoulders, back, fully burning. That's so amazing. All right, so we have one last one. Now this is called the plank up, down. And as the name says, we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Quick, simple, 4 simple routines you can do at home to get that quick upper body pump. Men, women, this is for you. I hope you liked it.
All right, then it's time for What's Up and About. And quite a few things that are up and about these days, I have to say. But it's a Wednesday, so we went online and we tried to figure out which one was more pertinent to discuss right now. Now, one of the scariest things a parent has to think about is, you know, when you're not there to protect your child from things that maybe you or someone you know went through in school, you know. And there was a video that I believe it was you, Winfrey, that posted it on the group, of a young boy, looked like maybe SS1 or something like that, SS2, was being belted by a fellow student. I was it's kind of those kind of posts that if I actually come across them, I try to just scroll past quickly because I don't want to get emotional about it. But it was obviously a secondary school, and I'm not sure which particular secondary school it is, but it was mentioned that it was a federal
government college.
Federal government.
In Enugu.
Enugu. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
From the post, there was a line that said, you know, I'm not surprised. my school, I'm not surprised.
So yeah, so this post was basically dropped by so I actually saw the story watching TV, right? And of course it piqued my interest and all of that, and then seeing it again, it was now reposted by Alex Unusual, speaking about the fact that that was the school she attended, and she had this exact same thing happen to her when she was in the school. So I think her grievance was like, are you even joking? Like, how many years down the line and things like this are still happening in the school? It's actually quite crazy. So in the video, you literally see a boy, which, is probably in SS1, SS2, being flogged by multiple people. Right? And then, I mean, being flogged is even one thing with a belt, right? And then there was a time, I think someone stepped in and was consistently hitting his head. We could not see the object now and all of that. And it was just absolutely insane, right? So I remember being in FS Comprehensive School, Ibadan, and have several things like this happen to me. So, I mean, there was a time that it was actually banned. So it was referred to as brutalization. But then again, you know how, then there were several schools that were Air Force based and then military schools, you get. So sometimes my school wasn't military, it was comprehensive. So, but then again, several things were filtered down to the schools because in the end of the day, we're still trained and groomed by the recruits and by the airmen and all of that, the military guys and stuff like that. So even talking about teachers flogging, talking and all of that. But then again, there was a time student to student brutalization was literally banned, and I mean, if any case of that was heard, you were actually either rusticated or suspended. However, within the students, you still know the kind of things that happen because they'll tell you, now report me. I will go on suspension, I'll come back and I'll meet you in this school. So it was actually, so crazy things like that happened. I remember I personally was actually a victim of something like this, but it wasn't even like a multiple thing. It was like a one-on-one kind of thing and all of that. And it wasn't a funny thing, but
But the thing is, going through something like that, the kids of today, I'm not trying to say the kids of today are different, but it just feels like there should be a lot more awareness about things like this, and people would have done something about it. So this was recorded. There was a cell phone in a secondary school boarding house, first of all, and it was being recorded like as if it was content. There was no one begging for him, no one even in the background trying to, get someone to stop, pull him off. It was like he was being encouraged.
This begs the question or the concern on a lot of issues. The use of social media and the kind of damage it is doing to our young ones. It begs to question our sense of humanity, even as young, even at that age, right? Bullying happens in schools. We have experienced it in diverse ways. Even, I think, some time ago, I think the last time I went for the kids' open day at school, a kid was bullying my first daughter. And I usually always say to them, when a kid bullies you at school, report to your teacher. Right, don't retaliate. You shouldn't. It's wrong to, retaliate. Just report to your teacher. And in this case, she reported to the teacher. And then I asked her, because I'll always ask, what did your teacher do? And she said, my teacher just, warned him. And for me, that wasn't enough because this is someone that she's complained about over and over and over and over again. And then I had a conversation with the boy, the young child. And I said to him, why are you doing that? You should be protecting her as a boy. It's your duty to protect her. She's a girl. How would you feel if someone hit you? Would you feel good about it? And you could tell that, at that point in time, I sort of reined in my emotions for a minute because then I'm like, it may not be coming from him. It may be coming from his home, where he's coming from. He's sort of experiencing, he could be experiencing some sort of level of violence from home. So he's acting out what he sees. He's mirroring what he sees. So in this sort of situation, the parent becomes accountable. And in this sort of situation as well, the school becomes accountable, and I'll tell you why. In situations where kids have reported other kids for bullying, the school has a role to play. In this sort of situation, we have seen videos that go viral of students being bullied at schools. There was the other case where the girl was arrested. She was taken to, she was remanded in court. You know, all of these cases, what is the role of the school? What is the role of the Ministry of Education in this regard? Because in this situation where bullying has become more rampant, the Ministry of Education has a role to play in regards to creating that awareness, and there has to be some level of orientation across board. If they have to include it into the school curriculum, because there is a subject called civic education, it borders on morals, values, principles, how children should behave. So you inculcate it into the system as well, because at this point it is a systematic or systemic problem, and it has to be addressed one way or another.
I think there's an issue with regards to supervision as well, and whoever the supervisors of these kids are, because sadly the term "boys will be boys" has become boys will be boys, and you know, any picking will go spoil, you know, those kind of things. Right now you can't really control what happens in this child's house, because you're not there. You don't know exactly you don't know whether the child doing it is from a broken home. You don't know whether it's even
so that's where the school comes in.
So let me say this, right? Being someone who has actually experienced this type of thing. So now the setting is obviously a boarding school setting. And we need to understand that when you're in a boarding school, the influence is different. So yes, of course, they might have issues from home and all of that. But in this particular case, now we're talking about boarding school. It's a situation where you have, in my school, we had SS3 to JS1 in the same dormitory, because there was because there's even distribution. And of course, you need to understand that there are certain systems, of course, and even the Nigerian system would like to put in the whole respect idea.
Why?
So from JS1, you're calling JS2 senior this, senior that. On Saturday, they're telling you you're all JS1. So my point is,
aren't you begging for bullying
even
to happen?
the ones that did not spoil from home, there's a very high tendency for them to spoil in the school because of what they're seeing. So now it was a situation. I remember I actually had an option of leaving the school, and one of the things that literally was used to keep me in the school was that, okay, fine, all these things you're saying, you're complaining about, were in Lagos. Several times my mom had to come to school, my hair was cut, I was injured, I was flogged. So do you understand? And all these things happened. The main thing that was used to keep me there was, okay, now that you're a senior now, you know, now it's your turn.
Now it's
that
your
kind of
turn.
thing. So it's a mentality. So even when the school literally puts it there and says, okay, fine, this is not it, within the students, there's already a way things are being done. So it now literally takes, like for instance, I made a pact when I was in school, I will never do, because I don't know, so people do, these things happen to people and they actually look forward to do it in other people. But I told myself that, see, I will never be in a position where they will say, okay, Winfrey actually did this to a junior student because, do you understand? So my point is, in the end of the day, it still will boil down to the particular child, one, because whether you like it or not, at what age you should be able to think for yourself. Then, of course, the school, and then the repercussions of, things like this happening. And then sometimes even the dormitory people,
supervisors.
Yes, they are literally, they know these things are happening, and they just tell them, okay, I know.
Yeah, it's normal. It's okay.
It's the normalcy of
it is not.
So at the end of the day, one critical question we need to walk away with is, what kind of kids are you raising? And it starts from you as a parent. You need to self-evaluate yourself and the sort of conversations you're having with your partner, with your employees, even with your kids, because these are the kids, these are the things they will mirror outside, at school, in the society, and hurts people.
Let's see what the audience think about the conversation. Please use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC and tag us #WakeUpNigeria TVCE on Instagram. We are going to take a break. We will be back after this.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past few years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company not just in Nigeria but throughout continental Africa to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regular.
So let me go and look for my jam results.
By 20 or 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jam results.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
Okay, that's all we can take.
I choose to
close the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 1 unavailable by Davido featuring.
Welcome back. Let's see what is happening on the covers of the newspapers this morning. Myself and MM will be doing this justice, hopefully. Thanks for joining me. We have the Punch newspaper starting us off today. Today's Wednesday, November 13th, 2024. It says here, Ondo poll. Shatima leads APC mega rally as governor. Ajayi's camps allege rigging plot. Parties inspect sensitive materials today, and Atiku campaigns for Ajayi. Ajasin's son backs governor. Also on the cover of the Punch, Okwebolo takes over in Edo. Oshomale's son makes cabinet. Top left, Ipman members load petrol at 990 naira per litre. Army buries Lagbaja Friday. Autonomy, federal government, governors, local governments sign agreement. Then also here we have this. It says federal government services foreign debt with $3.5 billion. And on the child abuse scandal, Archbishop of Canterbury resigns. That's what we have on the cover of the Punch.
And I'll just go through the cover of the Vanguard newspaper, making the headlines here on minimum wage. States in panic mode over NLC's December 1 strike notice. And on the riders here, only 12 states implementing new wage. 24 states yet to implement. 10 states remain silent on implementation. 7 states fail to give commencement dates. 6 states promise to pay end of November. And at the top of the paper here, firms' confidence in economy falls 3.2 index points, says CBN. AI orders to federal government drop defamation suit against Serap. Shatima seeks APC governors in Edo as Okwebolo takes oath of office. Editors call for government intervention to save the media. And at the bottom of the paper here, We have, okay, just as a picture story here of Okpebolo being sworn in as Edo State Governor. You have here the Justice Daniel Okuagua, the Chief Judge of Edo State, swearing in. With this swearing in happened yesterday in Edo State. And I'll just move on to other stories on the bottom of the paper. World Bank, IMF determined to destroy our varsity system, says ASU. Abuse scandal, Archbishop of Canterbury Justin Welby quits. And Ondo Guba, PDP APC trade words over plans to compromise Paul. And finally, 22 Eagles train in Abidjan, ready to devour Rawls cheaters. And that's all we can take on the cover of the Vanguard newspaper.
I wanted to touch on the Archbishop of Canterbury story resigning. So, you know, it's all around the story. A lot of speculation around the Church of England covering up sexual abuse by a barrister, there were calls for his resignation, and the report exposed a long-maintained conspiracy of silence against, or rather about heinous abuses of John Smythe. Now, Welby said he believed that wrongly that an appropriate resolution would follow. He was told in 2013 that Smythe had been reported to the police. So, in other words, it wasn't reported to the police, you know, and they sought permission from the king before he resigned as Archbishop of Canterbury. So him resigning isn't, so it's sort of indirectly because he's being accused of being part of a cover-up, a conspiracy. And it's a very British thing to do, a very, well, let's say, honorable thing to do, to step down from such a role, because it was a very, very big story. All right, let's see the other papers we have here. We have the Nation newspaper as well. Now, here it says, democracy best option, Tinubu declares as Okpebolo steps in. The photo story, of course, of the swearing-in ceremony is right there on the cover of the Nation as well. EFCC arrests Wabote over alleged $35 million fraud. Government to pay 66 billion naira to federal pensioners next month. Ex-workers protest. 40% of the 2024 NECO candidates may not get admission. Page 3 has more on that. I have a feeling it might have to do with this age group thing. I'm not sure. But Circular Road, Makinde raises panel on compensation. And let's see, what else do we have here? Governor to probe exclusion of lawmakers, restores Oba of Benin as custodian of returned artifact, and Osage, Dr. Shomole, nominated as commissioners. That's what we have on the cover of the Nation.
All right. I don't think we have any more papers to take right now, and that's all we can take on the front page this morning. Let's head over to the kitchen where we have T-Flow and Winfrey.
Welcome into the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen on this beautiful Wednesday morning. I'm here with Chef T-Flow. Chef T-Flow, how you doing?
I'm fine, good
You're
morning.
still here. I thought by now you'd have relocated to Jos.
Very soon.
Very soon. Amazing. Okay, so today, I see a number of ingredients, but then again, it seems like it's going to be a very simple and straightforward dish. So what are we making today?
I'm making beef cabbage stir fry with white rice.
Beef cabbage stir fry with white rice. So we're having the sauce made and then the rice on the side, right? Yes. Amazing. So let's run through the ingredients that we need to bring this to life.
So this is the rice, this is the cabbage, and this is the carrots, cabbage, spring onions, runner beans, this is soy sauce, this is sesame oil, granite oil, the beef, juvenile cotton, this is the pepper, oyster sauce, and
what did you call this?
Oyster
sauce. Okay. All right. Amazing. So let's run through the process. So how are we going to be making this dish today?
The beef is already marinated.
Okay. Okay.
I'll marinate with my ginger, garlic,
All right.
seasoning, black pepper.
So you're going to stir fry the beef?
Yes.
Okay, so in case you want to try this at home, we have the ingredients right there for you on this screen. And the ingredients for special beef, cabbage, stir fry, and white rice. Of course, we have beef, cabbage, carrots, garlic, ginger. Of course, we have soy sauce, oyster sauce, sesame oil, vegetable oil, salt, pepper, and some spring onions, all right? And that's actually it. So make sure you put the ingredients all down so you can try this at home. And it seems like a pretty simple and straightforward dish. So tell me, what's the process? What are we going to be starting with? Of course,
we're frying my beef.
The beef, all right? So we'll be doing that with the vegetable oil,
yes,
right? And of course, we know we have to prep and wash all our vegetables, yes, and all of that. And all, okay. So after we do that,
I'll be boiling my rice.
Okay, so we'll boil the rice, and after we boil the rice?
I'll be cutting my veggies.
So how are we frying the veggies? That's the main question I'm asking. So after we stir fry the beef, what else do we need to do?
I'll be adding my cabbage, my vegetables, my veggies. Like this now, I'll be cutting it.
Right into. So we're going to be adding the cabbage right into the beef once the beef is ready, right?
Yes.
Then after that, we'll add the carrots and every other thing. We actually, yes, we're not using a lot, as I said earlier.
We are not using a lot. Just a simple.
We have some
like early morning, sharp.
Early morning, sharp dish, Abi.
Yes,
and the amazing thing is you can
kids.
actually also use this sauce to eat other things,
Yes.
right? Probably like
yam,
pasta.
rice, pasta.
Okay, amazing. All right, so there you have it this morning. For breakfast, we're having stir-fried cabbage sauce with white rice. You definitely should try this at home. And when you're trying it, feel free to make a video and send it to us. Tag us, right? And let us know that this recipe is right from our stables right here. At this point, we actually have to go on a quick break. When we do come back, there's still so much more happening right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for number 1 on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Check it out.
Another.
For dessert and a bit of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials.
I want to start the gym, yeah? But do you know one thing that's actually keeping me back? You should start the gym, though. You're getting fat. Cricket.
She says she does pole dancing to empower women.
What's the difference? There's a difference.
That's what I'm saying. So pole dancer,
you're already almost naked. You're already almost naked.
No, it's the empowerment for me.
Sex can make a relationship better.
No.
Sex can never be overrated.
It is needed.
Especially when it's good sex too.
Almost every guy has been with somebody's girlfriend.
But they are for all of us now.
That's why you're still single.
I would not agree or disagree with that because I don't want to get into trouble. I have a home to go to.
Your next question.
Oh, you ready to fail?
Who is the better? You see some sports.
That woman.
Damn.
Yeah, today we'll go here.
Hey.
Let's catch up.
And John, we've been able to satisfy your cravings, yeah? Stay good. TVC Entertainment for pure entertainment. Now you can catch up with your favorite programs on TVC. Log on to www.youtube.com/TVC Entertainment. Join the fun.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regular.
So let me go and look for my jam results. So
my 20 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jam results.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
Okay, that's all we can take. I can close the show. Ladies
and gentlemen, number 1, Unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's.
Thanks for staying with us, people. It's time to celebrate you and your loved ones on birthday shout-outs. And of course, we start off our birthday shout-outs with Adeokun Amide Amoke. The 14th of November is your birthday, and this is from Halaji people. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Chief Olufemi Joshua Oduloju Oja. The 18th of November is your birthday. This is from Halaji people. Happy birthday, sir.
You prayed for this year, you would have all that you wish for this year. You go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday, Ilian Obamurewa Owade, the 18th of November. Obamurewa Owade, the 18th of November is your birthday. This is from Daddy and Mommy. Happy birthday.
This year you go get everything and more.
Shut up.
Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday, Eniola Ayomikun Shitu. The 17th of November is your birthday. This shout out is from Daddy and Mommy.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Esther Anolu, the 19th of November is your birthday. Alpha sends this shout out.
And I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday, Kehinde Oshunleye. The 16th of November is your birthday, and this is from Halaji people.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Lady Evangelist Justina Oluwaseyi Akinade. The 18th of November is your birthday, and this is from your family.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Matthew Umoren, the 18th of November is your birthday. This is from Young Mommy. Happy birthday.
And I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
Happy birthday, Overseer Samuel Bamidele Akinri. The 16th of November is your birthday. This is from TACN Balogun Oyero Assembly.
You will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday, Umar Kadiri. The 13th of November is your birthday. This is from your mom. Happy birthday.
Very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
And a happy birthday to all our November celebrants. We hope that you have a beautiful year ahead. Happy birthday. And that's a wrap on our birthday shout outs for now. The show continues, of course, and let's find out what's happening in the kitchen with Chef T, Flo, and Winfrey. What's happening, guys?
Hi, welcome back to the Wake Up Nigeria Kitchen. We're still here with Chef T, Flo. We're making stir-fried cabbage sauce, in case you're just joining us. And I'm just here trying to stir-fry the beef. Did you put water in this thing?
No.
The water is from the beef?
Yes.
Very, very succulent beef. All right, so in there we have some groundnut oil, right? And onions. I think we have garlic in there as well. All right, and the beef was already marinated and like cut into strips, if you can see. So it's just here cooking really nicely. And the water should dry up soon, and by then we'll know that it is definitely cooked. And in here, we do have our rice. So our rice is in here. Do we have salt in there? We're just boiling it.
Yes, probably.
Okay, so we're just boiling our rice. And then, of course, on there, you can see her hard at work, slicing the cabbage. The carrots is already cut. Our spring onions as well has been cut, and all of that. All right, so in case you're just joining us, we'll have the ingredients on the screen for you right about now. So in case you want to put it down and check that out, try it out. Today, over the weekend, you choose. Special beef cabbage stir fry. The ingredients for this particular one is beef, cabbage, carrots, garlic, ginger, soy sauce, oyster sauce, sesame oil, vegetable oil, salt, and some pepper, plus spring onions. All right.
You didn't talk of the I want it very hot.
You want it very hot, because I was wondering what atarudo is doing inside Chinese recipe. So we have some scotch bonnet pepper here already chopped, and that's going to be going in as well, because yeah, we actually need it hot. This weather is dry season. We need to clarify our voices at every time. All right, and as I said earlier, I mean, this particular dish can be used to eat yam,
this kind of
rice.
Sauce, you can eat it without anything.
You can actually just eat it without, yes. Wow, this enjoyment.
This enjoyment now.
This economy?
Yes, no.
All right, amazing. And amazingly as well, I think you can even mix it up together, right? If you don't want to have it as just white rice, I think you can literally maybe boil your rice and just mix it up together. It's a little, and then that's the amazing thing about food. You know, food is art. So literally, you can literally do whatever you want to do with it, and it will come out really nicely. So our rice is actually boiling. That's fast. And beef is still stir frying. Now, okay. Amazing, amazing. Have you been to Jos since the last time you were here? Are you going to Jos for Christmas?
I just came back now.
You just came back, so you're not going for Christmas?
Well, they're having a Jollof festival there.
Are you serious?
Yeah, boss, I wish to go.
I'll go now. Like, bring some fresh vegetables for us. Funny enough, I recently had a friend go to Jos and actually come back with some amazing suya. Hey, chicken suya like this. I thought Lagos people don't have to do anything. Serious chicken suya and all of that. And of course, yes, some vegetables as well, and some cashew nuts. The cashew nuts were neat.
Yes, very
neat and very well dried. And
just Plateau says they are just blessed.
They are blessed, too. And the weather, I also
even
heard
the weather alone.
Yes, you don't need air conditioning.
You don't even need to go to any Europe country. Just
and we actually have a good livestock as well. So if you're into all that kind of stuff. Really nice tourist destination for you to actually.
Tourist states.
Yes, the tourist states to actually visit.
Yes,
a lot
tourist
of
states.
Nice sightings and viewings and things.
Even though when I went to Jos, I went to a place called 10 Commandments.
10 Commandments, where's that?
In Jos.
Yes, like what is it? Is it a museum?
It's a mountain.
Oh, it's a mountain?
Instead of going to Egypt or Israelites to pray, you can easily go to Jos.
Okay, for all of that. I hope the next dish you'll be making will be a Jos that is, I say Jos, a meal that is from Jos. Yes, now. So come and make some Jos. What's your local dish? What are your local dishes like?
They have kote.
Kote. What's that?
It's like porridge.
Oh, it's like porridge. All right.
It's like porridge.
Oh, yeah, now. So next time we make kote for us.
And a wara. Do you know wara?
Wara. I know. I've actually heard of wara. But actually,
maybe soya beans.
Soya beans. Okay.
So when next I'll be coming,
yeah, so please, hey, now you're talking. So be giving us some Jos vibes here. Let's know whether we'll pack our load.
Well, I'm not from Jos.
I know, you actually know. But you like it now. I mean, for someone that's actually not from there to literally promote them this much, yes. I think it's amazing. I also feel like if I go there, I'll actually enjoy myself there as well.
You can enjoy yourself.
I will, right? Okay, so next up, with Chef C-Flo, we're talking about some wara and some kote and some mix. All right about now, it is the top of the hour. We definitely have to go on a break, but our special cabbage stir fry is still in the works, right, with our rice boiling. But when we come back, we'll definitely be seeing more of that. But there's still so much more happening right here on the show, so do not touch that dial. We'll be right back.
Chef Special.
Yo, shine, shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for number 1 on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Check it out.
Another.
For dessert and a beef of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials.
I want to start the gym, yeah? But do you know one thing that's actually keeping me back? You should start the gym, though. You're getting fat. Cricket.
She says she does show dancing to empower women.
What's the difference? There's a difference.
That's what I'm saying. So pole dancer,
you're already almost naked. You're already almost naked.
No, it's the empowerment for me.
Sex can make a relationship better.
No.
Sex can never be overrated.
It is needed.
Especially when it's good sex too.
Almost every guy has been with somebody's girlfriend.
But they are for all of us now.
That's why you're still single.
I would not agree or disagree with that because I don't want to get into trouble. I have a home to go to.
Your next question.
Oh, you ready to fail?
Who is the person that used to say what's his name?
That woman.
Damn!
Yeah,
today we'll go here.
Hey.
Let's catch up now.
And so we've been able to satisfy your cravings, yeah? Stay good. Pure entertainment. Now you can catch up with your favorite programs on TVC. Log on to www.youtube.com/TVC Entertainment. Join the fun.
welcome back to our fabulous viewers. It's time for the second hour of this exhilarating Wednesday show to begin. TT and Winnie here.
Hi, of course, the dynamic duo. No, when it comes to dynamites, I think we'll leave that for TT. Right?
Oh,
I like to do something
thank
more
you.
subtle. You know, something like water.
Really?
Leave it on long enough and it destroys everything. Anyways, it's an absolutely fabulous Wednesday right here. It is the second hour on this beautiful day. We have 45 minutes to go.
Yes, sir.
And it's definitely packed with so much brightness. You need your shades.
And something spicy is coming up in the kitchen. And when I say spicy, I'm talking about MM. MM is spicy.
Yes, that extra saltiness or pepper that you need. It's a salt to taste. Like I say, I'm the salt of the earth. Welcome to the kitchen, guys. Chef Tiflo is hard at work. She's making rice and cabbage sauce. I think this is a very underrated sauce, if you ask me. Right? It's very healthy, and it's very affordable as well. Right? You can do without tomatoes when using this, right? Especially seasons where tomato is expensive. You just do without it and just get a cabbage. So where are we with our sauce?
I'm still frying my
beef.
Beef.
How long is that going to take?
Like 5 minutes more.
Okay. So what do we have in the beef?
The beef is already marinated overnight.
Okay.
You're marinated with garlic, ginger, black pepper, my seasoning, my salt.
Okay.
So that's all.
Okay, so we're just leaving it to cook just a little bit more. You give it that extra tenderness that it needs.
5 minutes more.
Okay, so what's going in after that?
I'll be adding my ginger.
And then?
My pepper.
Okay.
The carrots.
Okay.
But I don't want the veggies to overcook.
Okay, so you're just going to toss it in and just leave it for a few minutes before putting in the cabbage.
Yes.
The cabbage, rather.
Cabbage.
Why cabbage? Cabbage.
Cabbage.
The cabbage. When does the oyster sauce? What kind of sauce? What sauce is that?
This is soy sauce.
Oh, soy sauce.
Sesame sauce.
Sesame oil.
Ostra sauce.
And extra sauce.
Ostra.
Okay, interesting stuff happening here in the kitchen. Well done, Chef Tiflo. Over to you, ladies.
Yes, in the spirit of flowing, we need to flow straight into what we have on the rest of the show. Now we have relationships coming up. Olaiwola Abiola is a certified professional mental health counselor with specialization in relationship and marriage counseling. Now he facilitates and trains professionals from different yields of life. And in fact, he is someone who is certified as a health counselor and psychotherapist at the Institute of Counseling in Nigeria and other training platforms. Private practice, it's called Love Boulevard International, and we're talking about seeking professional help when it comes to relationships and marital issues.
And of course, to set the mood on this amazing Wednesday, we have Philo Tones. Now, he is a talented Nigerian Afrobeat singer and songwriter who burst onto the music scene in 2019 with a unique sound that blends melodic rhythms and catchy lyrics. Philo Tones has quickly gained popularity among fans of African music. He'll be here, can't wait.
And then we have the one and only First Lady Ella Atkins. She is a beauty queen, most beautiful girl in Nigeria, ECOWAS 2017, and first runner-up, Miss Grand Nigeria 2016. Now she's founded something called Girl Power Foundation Nigeria, and following her reign, she's also become a brand influencer, content creator, and has over 300,000 social media followers. Imagine. I can't wait to have this conversation with her. Can't wait for her to get here.
Yeah, she has something amazing she put together this Saturday.
Oh, interesting.
For all the content creators. You also watch out.
Yes, so.
Yes, a packed Wednesday show. Yep. But now, let's actually see what the weather is looking like to make sure you actually have a fabulous day. Weather now.
Thanks for staying with us. You know, every Wednesday we bring you our relationship discussion, which vary, of course, from different topics. And today we have Olaiwola Abiola, a certified professional mental health counselor with a specialization in relationship and marriage counseling. He facilitates and trains professionals from different fields of life endeavors in becoming certified professional mental health counselors and psychotherapists at the Institute of Counseling in Nigeria. He also leads a private practice and training outfits called the Love Boulevard International. And today we discuss seeking professional help for relationship and marital issues. Good morning, Olaiwola. How are you doing?
I'm fine, good.
You okay?
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. It's always a pleasure having you. So let's dive right into the conversation. Seeking professional help for relationship and marital issues. So, we live in a climate where, yes, as much as there's a lot of conversations around mental health, and how important the role of a therapist or a counselor is in a marriage, it's still overlooked a lot. As a matter of fact, I know a couple who's getting married soon. They are not interested in seeing a counselor. Right. I think they just want to learn from bits and pieces of everything that they experience and, you know, just get into the, into the union. For various reasons, people really do not appreciate or do not are not concerned with seeing a marriage counselor. Tell us why this is important.
Oh, fine. Beautiful question, beautiful topic today. We must understand that when it comes to relationship, there is more than what meets the eye. There's more to a man and a woman than a pretty face, six-pack, fat bank account, beautiful car. There's something that drives a man that drives a woman. And if you must get the best out of your relationship, especially romantic relationship, there is need to do all due diligence, to put all your cards on the table. Because every man you see is a product of his nature and nurture. We all inherited genetic trait from our parents. We are also a product of our environment. Now, the environment is also made up of something called significant emotional event of life.
Say that again?
Significant emotional event of life. We've all been conditioned by these different factors. So when you're coming to marry someone, you're not just marrying that pretty face. You're not just marrying that man that looks so gorgeous and handsome. You're also marrying what drives him, his mindset, his mannerism, his ideologies, his perspective. Then you're also marrying his every unresolved issues in his life. It's a total package. Trauma, especially childhood trauma. So when you come into a relationship without doing the due diligence by seeking for professional advice or professional intervention before, during the relationship, you are only setting up yourself for a lot of issues as the journey goes by.
Now, let's talk about the importance of a marriage counselor or the role the marriage counselor plays before you go into the relationship. Why it is very important. For a lot of people, because of past experiences with whatever religious centers they're inclined to, they would rather not. Also, people would also say that, which of course how they feel about it is their concerns are valid. People also say that this particular couple went through marriage counseling. Why did their marriage not work?
Okay, let me also say this. There's a particular research report that says that for as many intending couple that decide to go through what they call premarital counseling, professional premarital counseling, 25 to 30% of them don't eventually get married. Because during the pre-counseling, you run what they call initial assessment.
You discover a lot of things.
Yes, you do what they call personality profiling. You look into the past trauma, you look into your fantasies, your fetishes, and all sorts of things happening this and time. So you're able to look at it to just oppose whether this man and this woman, in the light of what drives them, their life goals and ambition, the kind of life you want to live. So when you look at all these parameters, your health status and all those stuff, it helps you to be able to know if you're going to be able to fit into this man or this woman's life. Now, coming to about people that have had premarital counseling, I want to say to a very large extent, with all due respect to religious centers, especially churches, that try to put in place premarital counseling. But unfortunately, to a very large extent, most of those premarital counseling are not done from a professional perspective. Only few churches. But from my own personal consulting experiences, I've seen that a lot of churches are warming up to training their pastors and marriage counselors. So most of the time, people are counseling people from their own realities, from their own personal experiences. Now, you see, marriage is beyond just spiritual. It's a spiritual thing. It has a soulish or mental dimension, and has a physical dimension. Now, when people do premarital counseling from churches, they come from most of the time spiritual perspective and from the physical perspective. Because when it comes to the mental and the soulish perspective, you need a trained personnel. Somebody that is well trained and grounded. For example, how do you deal with somebody that have had absentee father, somebody that passed through trauma, somebody was raped by her own father or by gang raped, and that lady is coming to a relationship? You see, those issues are salient. Some of these have also become disease issues, not just moral issues. They've created a kind of underlying issues when people, so the way somebody was raised will also impact how they relate in the relationship. And all these things are within the understanding of a trained professional in psychology, in psychotherapy, and especially in relationship and marriage therapy.
Now I'm going to go into a very salient point, which is, how do you identify a good marriage counselor? And now this question is for couples who are already married. How, if I'm going through an issue and I can't deal with it, how do I identify first a good marriage counselor? What are the things that I need to look out for? You know, when I eventually meet with this marriage counselor, how do I know that, you know, his mode of, you know, therapizing me would work for me?
You see, just like when you're looking out for any profession and any field of endeavor, for example, not to put your child in a school, you want to go to the school, you want to look around, you want to ask questions. The person must be trained. You want to understand, because normally when you come for therapy, one of the standard protocol is to, first of all, know what you call, tell the person who you are, your training, your background, your antecedent, the things you've been able to do. And number two, you also need to understand that for the fact that you're going for therapy does not mean you should have full-blown sessions. So you have what they call pre-counseling assessment, pre-counseling sessions, where you get to talk with your counselor. And once you've gone for the first session or the counseling session and you think this person is not knowledgeable enough, it's better you just call it. You have the right to stop that at that point in time. So let me see for some. Then you can look for referrals from family and friends, go online and see the antecedent, the past record, and what the person has been able to do. But most importantly, your first encounter with a counselor will let you know if this person knows his onions right or wrong.
Or not. Interesting conversation. Thank you so much. This has been very insightful. You know, bringing us to that awareness that seeking professional help when we are going through issues in our marriage or
very important.
Very important. Thank you once again.
Thanks so much for having me. It's always a delight to be here.
Always a delight to have you as well. The conversation continues, of course. Use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. When sending in those comments, Dr. Olaiwola Abiola will be waiting to respond to them. The show continues, guys. Stay with us.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regular.
So let me go and look for my jammies. So
My 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one
At this point, I contest my jammies.
I want to close the show.
I can go.
I can. That's all we can take. Ejeki, close the show, Father.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 1, Unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, 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 shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for number 1 on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Kick it.
Another.
For dessert and a bit of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials.
I want to start the gym, yeah? But do you know one thing that's actually keeping me back? You should start the gym to get fat. Cricket.
She says she does show dancing to empower women.
What's the difference? There's a difference.
That's what I'm saying.
So pole dancer, you're already almost naked. You're already almost naked.
No, the empowerment for me.
Sex can make a relationship better.
No.
Sex can never be overrated.
It is needed.
Especially when it's good sex too.
Almost every guy has been with somebody's girlfriend.
But they are for all of us now.
That's why you're still single.
I would not agree or disagree with that because I don't want to get into trouble. I have a home to go to.
Your next question.
Oh, you ready to fail?
Who is the person that used to spoil his name?
That woman. Bam! Bam!
Yeah,
Today we'll go here.
Hey.
Let's get to work now.
I'm sure we've been able to satisfy your cravings, yeah? Stay good. TVC Entertainment for pure entertainment. Now you can catch up with your favorite programs on TVC. Log on to www.youtube.com/TVC Entertainment. Join the fun.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past few years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company not just in Nigeria but throughout continental Africa to be fully certified. TVC Communications.
Right here, ready to perform. Now, he is a talented Nigerian Afrobeat singer and songwriter. He burst onto the scene in 2019. He has this really unique blend of melodic rhythms and often catchy lyrics. Now, you're quite popular, Philotones. How's it been going?
We thank God.
All right. You need to talk to us about the name of your track.
Better than that.
Better than that?
Yeah.
Better than what, exactly?
Everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm better than that. That's all. You're not going to give me anything else, Philotones? No?
Yeah.
No? Yeah. Well, I can't wait for the performance. Take it away. in. Nice one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. He is definitely better than that, if you know what I mean. It's about time for us to take the next conversation, however. Now, on nutrition today, we are going to do what we can to link our gut with our brain. Gut health and how it affects our mental health is our conversation today. Now, we have Ifeoluwa Oyebola. Now, she is a dietitian, also brand manager for Avilan Foods and Supplements Division. Now, it's a company that produces 100% herbal teas, healthy food supplements, spices, and seasonings. And as a strategy for well-being, we need to understand how our stomachs affect our brains. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much for that.
So how is it related? How is it related, our gut and our brain?
Okay, I don't know if you've heard, if someone has told you or you've heard when someone says, I'm hungry, but another form says, I'm having a headache.
Okay.
So that is just a layman view of what that means. So our gut is linked one way or the other to our nervous system, our central nervous system and the other. And that's when there's no food, or when the gut health is not healthy as it should, right? There is a way it affects, it spanks the nervous system. It's just like a connection. When one is having an issue, there is something that the other has. So that's what I'll just bring that in a layman's form.
So it's like essentially the brain giving you signals, you know, that something is wrong, something is going on. That is a layman's connection. I know that whenever I get really hungry, man, I do get headaches. I do what I can to make sure that I'm not hungry. But I know that you're an expert in spices and herbs, and I know you brought some with you today. And I'm hoping that our team can see what we have here. You have a lot of different spices and herbs. I know that these can be used as teas to help improve on our gut health, right? So I'm going to hold up one here. What is this?
This is black seed.
Black seed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is black seed all about?
Okay, so black seed is one of the, will I say, very ancient teas. Right? That helps in, number one, it's a tea. Many people look at it as a tea that is like, it works different, like it does different health function. It has different health function. It has antioxidants, it has anti-inflammatory properties, and now relating it to the brain, to the mental health. What it does is that it helps in memory function. It helps in building up, and since I mentioned it as antioxidant, it helps you to. There's a way it works on the nervous system, not bringing in the medical jargons in here. So there's a way it works in helping in relaxing. Then also it helps the gut. It soothes the gut. I mentioned anti-inflammatory properties. So anti-inflammatory properties helps to ease the nervous system. It helps to
You can bring it. You can take it closer to yourself a little and hold it up. So, just hold it steady so that they can see what it looks like.
It's the way it's fine, really, because for me, it looks very fine. So
but if you add this to a tea, I'm probably mixing it with other ingredients. I have some other things here. I believe this is moringa. Is this moringa powder?
Yes, that's
So this is the actual moringa seed. Oh, let me hold it down there. That's the moringa seed. And then that's the powder after it's been blended. So am I mixing moringa and black seed in a tea, or are you taking them one by one?
Because of the nature of our community, that when you say that, take this, take that, people tend to abuse it. So we tend to say, okay, for a layman, you can just pick one of it, put it in water for that time, then take it. Then at another time, you can now use interchangeably so that to avoid abuse.
So there's another seed here that's interesting to the eye. You want to hold on to that one now? Tell us about that one.
So this is cumin, fennel seeds, right? So the good thing about fennel seeds is that it's the antioxidant properties is so good that it helps. It also helps in brain function. It helps in improving the gut health. Naturally, herbs and spices, they help to ease the gut health, especially when they are not abused, when they are not taken in quantities beyond what it should be taken as.
So now this is quite a lot of seed you brought here. If I was to add this to a bit of tea or to a smoothie now, how much of this would I be adding? Just a pinch or like a teaspoon?
As much as possible. I advise that people don't use this for without going through eating these fennel seeds, right?
So it's supposed to be cooked?
Yes, as much as possible. Or you boil it.
You boil it?
Yes.
You have to actually boil it?
Yes, so just a teaspoon would be a good...
So now there's another seed here. What seed is this?
That's cumin seed.
Okay, all right.
So this will help to... it also helps in inflammatory properties. Anti-inflammatory properties. And it's also good. It brings, there are some aromas it gives when you eat. So that, it helps you in relaxing.
So it calms you down.
Yes.
All right. So I've heard about these aromatic spices that help calm your nerves. But then I'm seeing some other classics here like lemongrass. I'm seeing turmeric. And I've seen these all in tea bags before. You know, there are people that are packaging them, brands that are packaging them as tea bags. But it does feel like a lot of it can just be a marketing ploy. Do these things really work? And if we're looking for results, how long should we be waiting before these results come to be?
Okay, so natural foods generally, you don't see, it doesn't give you a one-off effect. So it's something that when you use it over and over again, so for someone who is looking for gut health wellness, such person has to take it maybe about 2 weeks consecutively, and also make sure that they take it as prescribed. Yeah, because that's also a clause. Many people tend to abuse, then they see the aftermath effect that is not so palatable.
Now I have to say I have quite a few of these herbs and spices in my garden, and I've not really considered using them for tea yet. I know a lot of people use cloves for pepper soup, for instance. They never thought about it as a healthy tea option, but I have to thank you so much, Ifeoluwa, for coming to talk to us about these. Now, if you want more information about this, of course, you need to seek the help of a dietitian to give you the exact amount you need for your teas. And yeah, good luck to you when it comes to your gut and brain health. All right, let's take a quick break now. We will be back after this.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Now you can catch up with your favorite programs on TVC. Log on to www.youtube.com/TVC Entertainment. Join the fun.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate.
A great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars.
So let me go and look for my jammies. So
My 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jammies.
I want to close the show. I can go. I can. That's all we can take. I choose to close the show. Ladies
and gentlemen,
it's still your favorite breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, and I have with me Emanuela Akinrinde. Now she's popularly known as First Lady Ella or Ella Atkins. Now she is an ex-beauty queen, the most beautiful girl in Nigeria, ECOWAS 2017, and also the first runner-up Miss Grand Nigeria 2016. Now Mrs. Atkins founded the Girl Power Foundation in 2018, following her reign as MBG and ECOWAS. She is also a brand influencer and a content creator with over 300,000 social media followers across Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and so much more. She has worked with hundreds and hundreds of brands, promoting and increasing their reach, visibility, and in turn their clientele. Welcome back to Wake Up Nigeria. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
I love this outfit.
Thank you.
Maybe
Good
just
morning.
remove it and spread it here. How far? That was good.
I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good.
All right, awesome. So, I mean, since the last time, last time we were here, we were talking about the conference, right?
We're talking about, the Girl Power.
Yeah, the Girl Power.
Christmas.
Yes.
Party.
Outreach.
Outreach, yes.
Party / outreach. And how was that like coming along?
Fine, that was good. We did that in December, and yeah, we were able to, meet our expectations.
Yeah, of course. So this is basically, you literally coming together with a group of volunteers, and all of that, and literally just doing like an outreach to the less privileged and all of that. I know recently as well you had another one.
A Party Girl campaign.
Party Girl campaign. Tell me, what was that like?
So that one has been ongoing for a while. That is like our major. We have like so many smaller projects, but this one is the continuous one. So initially the plan was to pad 500 girls, but we have padded more than 1,000 girls because we keep going from school to school and communities and everything. So we just did one. In celebration of the International Day of the Girl Child.
Yes. And that was actually pretty big because I actually saw pictures. Normally she would call me, but now she's nice to call me again. But it's all right. It's
busy now.
Forgive you. Anyways, but I love the idea of the Girl Power Foundation. I love how it's an organization that stood the test of time. Since 2017, 18 thereabouts, and we've been doing like different things. And I love how it's from charity to Christmas parties to even tech. I remember there's that time you did a tech thing as well.
Okay, we did a tech thing online.
Yes,
Canva.
online.
We partnered with Canva.
Yes, teaching young girls, but still about teaching young girls free Canva training and all of that. And now, what is very, very important is what's happening this Saturday. But before we go there, let's talk a little bit about Ella, the content creator / influencer. I don't understand. 1 minute, they hacked your account. Next minute, this girl had like over 100,000 followers.
It's not up to 100. We're almost there now.
So, tell me what happened in that period of time. How did you set yourself up and put yourself out there as a brand, literally, that could literally help other brands literally reach their clientele?
Okay, so I didn't start out as, I want to be a content creator. That was not the goal. That was not the plan because I had a 9 to 5.
All right.
So I was always, after I had my baby Ariana, I had enough time on my hands to, take pictures and videos, and I used to be so good at it. I would take pictures and these videos, and I'll edit them. It will be so pretty, and I'll post them and everything. And then, all of a sudden, a brand reached out and said, send us your race card. And I was like, oh, really? Just like that? I think I still had like 8,000 followers. And the first money I made was 250,000 from working with a brand, and I was like, just like that, just one video. Oh, okay, let me continue this thing. So when I wanted to quit my job, everybody was like, no, don't quit. Do this, do that. But I spoke to my husband, and he was like, "Are you sure you can do this?" And I said, "Yes, now I can do it. Just give me a few years." And
years. It didn't reach few years.
It didn't reach few years because I actually started 2022 officially. So it just said, if you want to quit your job, just don't mind them. I'll answer them. I'll fight for you. So I just left my job and I was able to focus on on the whole content.
And like from one video to another video. And I think for me it's the creativity. So where would you say you draw inspirations from when actually creating for this brand?
From different places. Oh, I can be taking my bath and I can be listening to music and something will just come and I'll be like, oh, I can use this song in a video. And funny enough, I've started lots of trends that I can't even remember. I've started so many trends. I'll just take a trending song and I'll just use it for something, and so many people would
actually recreate
it and everything. And sometimes the brand also that I have to put out, I just look at, okay, what do they do? Oh, they're into this. I just think of ways that I can actually
link it up and all
make it fun, make the video engaging and entertaining.
Amazing. I think it's amazing because I mean your followers are on point, your posts, you always post like, I'm like, how is this gonna happen? Like please like do you ever drop your phone? But it's amazing. I mean, seeing the growth from where it started up to where it is now, but almost 100K followers, guys. I'm sure by Saturday we'll definitely pass that.
Hopefully.
Definitely. Absolutely. All right, so now let's talk about Saturday. Now on the 16th of November, you're having a content creations training. Now let's talk about all of that.
Okay, so as a content creator, I've had people send me DMs and say, oh, when are you teaching us? How can, of which I'm even giving so many free okay, how do I do this, that? And then I'll send long voice notes and I'll be like, okay, do this.
Explain all that.
So last year, I wanted to actually do a content creation training, and because of the Girl Power Foundation, I've always said if I'm doing a content creation training, it will be free. Let me just do it as an empowerment thing,
for other women,
which you would probably not see any content creator do for you, because I mean everybody
you have to drop your ebook on Saturday. You have to drop your ebook.
So I wanted to do it last year. It was going to be online via Telegram. Then I got pregnant, so I couldn't do that again.
This is a yummy mommy of two. Hey, Lord.
So this year I was like, okay, instead of making it online, let's make it a physical training. So it was supposed to be just something intimate, just a few ladies and everything. Before I knew it, I got free venue, I got sponsor, I got this. So I was like, okay, and then this thing is expanding.
And it's getting bigger from 50, because initially you're meant to have
50 people. So now we're looking at over 100 people in that hall, and it's just turning into a very big event. And we're having other facilitators apart from myself. We're having other content creators, influencers, everybody.
Train, girl.
So it's going to be a very beautiful, colorful, educative event.
Yes, of course. So if you're not following at First Lady Ella, you definitely should be following her right now, because the things that they are giving, I don't understand. The things that she's been posting that they are giving away on that day.
In fact, I want to register as a participant.
Do you understand? Remember, more they'll give away cards, so you better be there joining, and I wish you all the very, very best. It's going to be an amazing event. What's the location again?
It's at Alausa Eridon Space.
Okay, Eridon Space.
Alausa Ikeja,
Okay, Ikeja. And it's absolutely free. All you need to do is just register online. Are the registrations still open?
Registration is closed, but people that are registered have to upload a video
online talking about. Just follow her and you get all the information about how you can be a part of that. It's going to be amazing, and I will have the pleasure of hosting. Woo! Even if it's on my husband's birthday, but it's fine. There's free, one, understand. Anyways, amazing having you here, but we have breakfast for you. Yes, we have our chef Tiflo has been in the kitchen seriously working at this. So so we'll be heading over to have breakfast right now.
All right.
Very head. All right, guys, let's head over to the kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful Wednesday today on Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes, it's been. Welcome to the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. Have you ever been in the kitchen before?
Yes, no.
All right. That's not customer. See what you're saying. Okay, so this is Chef T Flo. She's been hard at work here putting together this special cabbage stir fry and white rice. So we'd like for you to try it out and let us know what you think about it. So Chef T Flo, tell us exactly what is in that sauce.
Ooh.
While she tries
Beef.
Please go ahead.
Cabbage.
Yeah.
Carrots, scotch bonnets,
Wow.
sesame oil, oyster sauce, some soy sauce,
wow, oyster sauce,
runner beans.
Ooh. Oh wow. So what do you think?
It's so delicious.
I mean, Ella herself can pass for a chef. She still owes me food.
It's so delicious. It's so nice. Well done. I love it.
First Lady Ella, thank you so much. Now, Chef T Flo, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And in fact, my stomach is already rumbling. Hopefully, you can't hear the sound of my belly at home. But it has been a marvelous show today.
Yes, it has been. Thank you so much to all our viewers for being here with us. We'll see you same time tomorrow.
Have a great day, y'all. Bye.
ShopX TV. At ShopX TV, our
#1 unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, 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 shiny, yeah.
Are you ready? This is Max Hits.
That's about that time.
Hey.
I got hit music. Yeah.
Max Hits. Yeah.
Let's go.
All the hits.
Yeah, yeah.
Turn it up.
Most played.
London.
So let me go and look for my jam results.
My 20 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jam results.
I want to close the show. I can go. I can. That's all we can take. I choose to close the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, #1 unavailable by Davido featuring Musa.
It's Tuesday. Wednesday. It's Wednesday on Your View. Welcome to the show. I am Murayo Afolabi Brown. As always, I have the ladies with me. Hello, Dr. Tokwe Marco Dige. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. So, somebody gave my husband feedback. I didn't greet while exercising. And I was wondering, like...
The same person you told me this one?
No.
Another person.
That was why I had to, because I had to observe that one. But like, when I exercise in the morning, it's my time of prayer. Block my ear, and I pray. I am praying. I did not see anybody. I don't face anybody. My intention is to pray. So if by chance I did not see you, meanwhile, I can't even see very far usually. So if by chance I did not greet you, it's not personal. It's just happenstance that at that point in time, it is fellowship. I am fellowshipping. It also reminds me to push my exercise time earlier in the day. When it is very dark, nobody sees you, don't see anybody on your own. But when you start exercising around, like, today I went out past 6, so that's why I saw plenty people. But if I had done my 5:30, nobody will see me. I will not see anybody. But I'm very grateful to God. Still haven't gotten over ALC. I'm still watching each episode over and over again, and challenging myself to a higher level of leadership and a more compassionate self, because human beings, we can be very selfish if we don't remind ourselves to think about the other person that we're relating with. So that's my latest challenge, that be more compassionate, think about the other person, wear the other person's shoe, and try to look at it from the other person's perspective. Yeah.
Fantastic. Number 2, how are you?
It was a beautiful weekend, you know.
Is this your first time on the show this week?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It was a beautiful weekend, and, you know, as usual, last Friday I said we were going to eat. I was going to eat my sire and watch my movie and all. I had a wonderful time. And then Monday, Tuesday, of course, production, you know. We are getting ready for the Christmas.
Oh, that's true.
So we want to
all the
combo.
orders.
We are doing we are doing one massive combo, rice and oil for people who want to gift their employees and all. So that's what we're doing. We've been very busy.
Nice.
How are you doing? Amaka Fresh.
The freshest.
Yesterday.
Yes, it's of yesterday. So, yeah. It's so funny how, like, I have insomnia. Most times I can't sleep. But yesterday, the way I crashed, even if the world ended yesterday, I wouldn't have known. I was super tired. Yeah. You know, like I was saying, like, I was even driving. I had to, like, pack and, you know, get back my composure. Yeah, but then the good news is at Yanga Lagos, we now have new collections for Christmas. We have great things for Christmas, like everything you can think of to be shakara to do your Yanga. So please come through. You know,
nice.
yes.
So I'm coming to your store.
I trust you. How are you, darling?
I'm fine.
I know what
I'm
you're
very well.
wearing. You should get one of these for me.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
I mean, I've worn it a few times on the show.
Yeah, but
yeah.
it fits you so
Yes,
well.
nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful
So, I
idea.
mean, there's nothing major happening. Just thankful to God. You know, the kids are, you know, we're trying to prepare. I think the assessment is in another week, so we started practicing. I mean, reading and studying. Lots of teenage kids drama, but it's okay. We'll survive. We're grateful to God for everything.
They are in a competition to get as tall as me every day. Like I'm
Your son.
as in they are measuring.
My kids to do that.
Literally, I know that by January my twins will be my height. Like Daniel is
Really?
almost.
I still saw them the other day. They were not that tall.
Stand beside and as in like it's like mommy see.
Yes.
It's just a little.
Actually, I was on the car. You know, they came into my car. I dropped them off. So I didn't stand up with them. So maybe that's why.
I'm like, calm down. You're not even 13 yet. Just calm down.
My kids to do that a lot. They just
Yes,
come.
definitely
Mommy,
match.
almost your height.
Let's go on a very short break. When we come back, we'll look at the front pages of the paper. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Start with the nation. Democracy, best option, Tinubu declares as Okpebholo steps in. 28 million Nigerians have no access to banking, says CBN. Archbishop of Canterbury will be quits. Nigeria-Saudi gets deals in energy and agri sectors. EFCC arrests Wabote over alleged $35 million fraud, $35 million fraud, actually. Government to pay 66 billion naira to federal pensioners next month. And 40% of 2024 NECO candidates may not get admission. Okay, story.
Our pensioners decided to take out their frustration. So the retirees, frustrated by what they see as lack of action, blocked the ministry's main entrance. They were insisting that the minister must speak with them. And the minister has said that it would be releasing 88 billion budgeted for pension arrears in 2024, and 22 billion has already been paid, and that the balance will be disbursed before the end of the year. He said that the payment will commence this week, and he attributed the backlog in pension payments to issues within the older pension system. He assured them that the federal government is committed to resolving the delay, and that the committee under the head of service, which has met with the Minister of Budget and himself, plan to deal with the backlog in the shortest time possible, that they are working out a viable solution to ensure financial markets to take care of the huge backlog on the contributory pension scheme. So pensioners can calm down, but I just feel really bad that we make pensioners that have served Nigeria suffer, which is why those currently serving will be thinking, I must sort myself,
Yes.
so I don't join this queue when I retire. We can do much better with how we deal and honor our pensioners.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Saudi Arabia. So our president was in Saudi Arabia, where he and the Crown Prince, Prince Mohammed bin Salman, have signed and agreed, actually, not signed, have agreed to explore ways to bolster Nigeria's economy through energy, agriculture, and infrastructure. They also considered establishing a Nigeria-Saudi business council to drive bilateral ties within both countries. So these two leaders are talking and to see how they can actually strengthen our ties. So Bayo Onanuga, the president's spokesperson on information and strategy, said that the Crown Prince's support for Nigeria's ongoing economic reforms is quite vital. One of the focus of the talks was that the Saudi Agricultural and Livestock Investment Company, which acquires a 35.4% stake in Nigeria's agriculture giant Olam by investing $1.24 billion in 2022.
So Olam is going to blow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. The further investments from SALIC are under consideration to make Olam one of the world's largest agro-allied enterprises. So quite a few prospects. I'm really happy about that, because sometimes when our president travel, we think, oh, they're wasting this. But if we look at the intangible costs or privilege and benefits to the country, something we can weigh and is worth discussing.
Okay, so I have the story of the governor of CBN saying that 28 million Nigerians don't have access to banking, mostly in the rural areas, he said. And they said the Apex Bank deputy governor, that is Mr. Philip, said they have been working tirelessly to reduce the financial exclusion rates from that region. And he also said that that it dropped from 46.3% to 26%. But however, even at that, some still don't have access to the product. And also, he said certain challenges persist. So he said that they are trying to make sure that there's financial inclusion, and because he said the financial inclusion is so important that it has the potential to unlock significant economic growth, particularly through the empowerment of small and medium-sized enterprises, women and other vulnerable segments of the population. That is, if the rural areas are able to get access to these banking platforms, they'll be able to collect loans, and collecting loans, of course, they'll have more money. He said Nigeria has what it takes to deepen financial inclusion and support the growth of business and the economy.
Okay.
Let's see how that goes.
So the Executive Secretary of National Senior Secondary Education Commission, Dr. Ella Ajayi, has said 40% of this year's National Examination Council candidates may not proceed to tertiary institutions for not having credits in mathematics and English language. He said this in Cross River State yesterday while having a 5-day capacity building building workshop for selected English language and mathematics teachers in the South. Yes, so he also said that it is one thing for you to have a beautiful curriculum, state-of-the-art facilities and infrastructure without trained teachers. What the curriculum implementers, that this cannot develop the nation's educational system. He also said that the teachers are the backbone of any educational system. So if you neglect their training, you neglect the children. So they're using this 5 days to actually do an in-depth and quick training for the teachers. And also, hopefully, moving forward, there'll be continuous training so that we can also help improve the educational sector.
Right. Moving on to The Punch, the Tima leads APC mega rally as Governor Ajayi camps alleged rigging plot. That's concerning the Ondo elections coming up on Friday. FG Services foreign debt with $3.5 billion. Child abuse scandal. Archbishop of Canterbury resigns. Minister unveils 240 kilowatt solar park donated by Azura Power at UNN. Ondo prophetess arrested over mother-child's death in church. Grid collapse, EFCC probes in electricity contracts. Tax panel proposes relief of loss-making firms. And Okpebolo takes over in Edo Oshomole's son, mixed cabinet. Who read anything about the Governor Okpebolo? Well, the only thing I was interested in that story to know who was the wife that accompanied, who was the wife. Unfortunately, there was no wife. It was just two daughters that showed up. So that's a lot to consider. But that's
the two daughters would they will occupy the first lady's office.
Offices.
No, we don't know.
Maybe. Yes.
I don't know.
Just maybe.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay.
So I have the story of EFCC and the fact that they've arrested Wabote over the alleged $35 million fraud. According to the EFCC's report, they said they arrested the former executive secretary of the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, which is supposed to help improve Nigerians' involvement in some of this oil and gas industry. So Timba Kiseye Wabote is allegedly involved in a $35 million brass project fund. He through his position as the executive secretary of that agency, NCDMB, supported the project. This project is called, it's part of the Energy Infrastructure Park, which is financed by the NCDMB in Okwama community in Brass local government of Bayelsa State. The fund was released. Nothing has been done with that fund. They said that there are about 17